The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Everything trending today revolves around the vice presidential debate that happened last night. And people say the two candidates were civil with each other. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I feel like everybody's pretty much made up their mind. I don't know that another debate is going to be like, yeah, you know what? I've changed my opinion on this now. So I don't know.
Usually vice presidential debates don't move the needle one way or the other. As we say in the political game, when you're talking about polls, moving the needle.
Moving the needle.
Yeah.
Moving the needle. Mm-hmm. So, everybody's discussing that, and that is pretty much all the top trending topics. But there are some other things going on. For example, there's another breakthrough on this Diddy thing. 120 new lawsuits. This attorney that's representing 122 people that are suing Diddy for a variety of crimes, including sexual assault, human trafficking, and a lot of other crimes. Now, they said 25 of the people that are accusing Diddy are minors. Mm-hmm. One of them as young as 9 years old.
Oh, no.
It's hard to talk about a 9-year-old boy. But they said, this lawyer said, as this story unravels, as this case unravels, that you're going to see a lot of high-profile celebrities named, including pharmaceutical companies, other big businesses and things like that covered for Diddy, and they knew all along what was happening. So, a bombshell yesterday.
But remember, innocent until proven guilty.
Totally.
All of this stuff has to be proven in the court of law, including accusations from a 9-year-old.
Absolutely.
Or somebody who was a 9-year-old at the time.
Accusations that he used a horse tranquilizer on a woman. I mean, it just gets more bizarre by the day.
Yeah,
so,
if even an eighth of this stuff turns out to be true, it's just revolting and shows that he's not even human. He's a demon on earth. Yep. And anybody who participated in that kind of stuff, if it really happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Let it play out. The WNBA playoffs is feeling the burn after Caitlin Clark was eliminated. Her team was eliminated. The WNBA playoff ratings dropped by 50% since Caitlin Clark was eliminated and her team was eliminated. So, the Caitlin Clark effect was real. I mean, it brought a lot of excitement to the game. But it turns out that, people were excited to see her. That's just what it is. People were excited to see her.
And you think about it. Since the beginning of the WNBA, 0 ratings and pretty much no interest at all. The NBA supports the WNBA and takes a huge loss every year. Caitlin Clark joins the WNBA, ratings skyrocket, record numbers of people showing up at games, sell out, games. I mean, you can hate it if you want, but that's what the truth is of it.
Those are the numbers.
She changed it. Yeah, it's because of her.
Yeah. And then something kind of lighthearted. Today's National Smarties Day. National Smarties.
I do like a Smartie. I'm not much on candy like that. I prefer chocolate and such, but I do love a Smartie.
I do too.
Chalky and everything.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about them. I don't think they have a lot of flavor.
And the texture for you, right?
It's a little too chalky.
Remember the Lollies? They're Smarties made by Smarties too.
Those are good.
Those are good too, yeah.
Those are way better, I think. But happy National Smarties Day.
Yay.
And those are just a few things that are now trending.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Our friend Richard Cicotto, the Richard Cicotto Companies, is here. 704-800-4719. So what's up with the feds?
The feds have lowered the rate at more than we thought they would. So that means it's a time to refinance your home. Get out of your high mortgage rate that you received over the past few years when you bought a house. We'll do a rate and term. It's very simple, very inexpensive, and you won't even have to have a house payment until 2025.
It's crazy. So call them today, 704-800-4719 or homewithrichard.com for the Richard Cicotto Companies.
Richard Cicotto Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
From the Calotren studios, if you want to lose weight the healthy way, the right way, then go to tjriggins.com/weight loss and order Calotren. They're great people, and they've supported us for a long, long time, and we would love for you to support them as well. Not just to support us, but because the product works. We just found out that since Lindsay has rejoined the show. I don't know, Riggins. I've forgotten how many battles that she has to face through life. Like hard. The one that we just heard about. She bought some new earbuds, and she doesn't like them, but she has to wear them because what?
I have narrow ear canals.
So regular earbuds don't fit in her narrow ear canals.
Right.
Never heard anything like that.
I mean, they're just small ear. I don't know. I mean, is this a problem for some people?
I just have small ear.
Like I need the squishy to like squish in there of the tip of the headphone. Can't use the
How far
hard
are you trying
ones.
to push them in there?
I mean, they're in there. I mean, I push them so that they don't come out because they're so little.
Yeah. I mean, when you worked with us before, was when we were still wearing the big headphones over the ears and stuff, or were we using earbuds by then?
I think I first started using the big ones, and then I bought some that were like squishy, and I've lost them since.
Well, somebody said something the other day in, the worst kept secret in broadcast history, when we were supposed to just be, laying hints as to who was coming back to the show and all, and then not knowing that Adam, our manager, had already put out press releases all over the world.
Right.
Welcome back, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Somebody said that they didn't want you coming back because I'm rude to you. Because back when you had a podcast that you did for us called Life with Lindsay, I called it Lifeless Lindsay.
I love that.
So that didn't bother you when I would call it Lifeless Lindsay?
Listen, that's the least of what we would joke with each other about. Like, are you kidding me?
I don't remember that, but it sounds like something TJ would say.
Yeah.
And I said it so often that it just became natural to say.
Yeah.
Like even when I'm being serious, say, what is Lindsay's podcast? It's called Lifeless Lindsay.
Lifeless.
People were like, what kind of name is that? No, it's all fun. It's just fun. Y'all are fun.
Come on.
Yeah. But people are a lot more sensitive now than back when you were young on the show.
Yeah, I don't love that part.
Yeah.
Because now you're old.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that the part you don't love, that you're not young anymore?
Yeah,
Or the sensitive.
exactly.
The sensitive.
I'm sensitive.
Well, she should reboot that. I mean, her life is totally different now than
Yeah.
it was when she did that podcast. That
Yeah.
podcast would
Right.
be totally different.
Now it would be lifeless, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Really.
It could just be a minute and a half video every night that just shows her sitting there staring into space.
We're going to bed at 8:30.
Like there's this Cajun guy that has millions of followers, and one of the things he does is just like, what did we cook today? And it shows him just fixing his plate for dinner, and he talks about what all he ate. That could be Lindsay's thing every night. Lifeless Lindsay, just sitting there staring. What pajamas is she wearing tonight? Has she even made it that far yet?
Listen, if it gets the people watching, then okay.
Jody said, Lindsay's butt was dragging today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Mm-hmm. And so we got one good day out of it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Radio show, podcast. Get the TJ and Riggins app in your app store or at tjriggins.com/app.
Hey, it's TJ, and there is a great place that you need to check out. Well, if you love delicious food with a great, comfortable atmosphere, then you need to check it out. It is called Blackfin Ameripub. It's in the Ballantyne area of Charlotte, and it is absolutely wonderful. Everything you want, including entertainment. That's right. They bring the entertainment as well as the delicious food and great atmosphere. You're going to love this place just as much as we do. Go to acetj.com/blackfin to find out all the information. acetj.com/blackfin.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
I hardly ever comment on celebrities' Instagrams and stuff.
Yeah.
But I had to last night. Right as I was going to bed, I looked, and there was the sweetest picture of Barry Bonds, the baseball great and home run champion and all of that. He had a picture on his Instagram, and he's smiling, this huge smile, which he never does. He seems like a miserable person most of the time to me. And he's smiling, and he's hugging this little boy. And the caption reads, "I will never forget this little guy. because I was sitting by the water relaxing, and this young man comes up to me and says, "Hello, Mr. Bonds. Can I just give you a hug?" Yes, yes, yes. You know why? Because I could really use one. Thank you. And then here's the picture.
Oh,
How cute is that?
That's the
love
sweetest
that.
thing ever.
I know. And of course, everybody was like, "Oh my God, it's so sweet. That is so sweet." So I just had to comment.
What did,
I'm scared.
What? Yeah. What did you comment, TJ?
I put gay.
Of course.
I was the only one that put something like that out of the 495 comments that were up there at that point.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Ew.
You don't say.
Good for you for standing out.
That is
And then
terrible.
And then I got in the bed and I couldn't sleep because I was laughing so hard at that.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Oh man.
Usually I end up regretting any comments that I make on, it doesn't even have to be a celebrity, but any type of person that has a following. I'll make a comment and it's usually funny, but then I'll go back and go, I don't want to, I delete it.
Yeah. Sometimes you read through comments and you go, who are these people?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
Yep.
What is going on?
Yeah. And then the other day I did comment and I looked like a fool because it was the NFL CBS Instagram, and they wrote after the Detroit game, it was something along the lines of most completions without an incompletion. And I put under it, very well written, ha ha ha. And then I went back to look at it later, and it was the second picture in the, whatever you call it, where you scroll over.
Oh, yeah, in the carousel.
So it looks like that I was commenting on the first picture, which didn't have anything written in it, really.
Yeah.
It's just like stats or whatever. I'm like, very well written.
Love those stats.
Look out, grammar police.
Do you like leaving more negative or positive comments?
Sarcastic, whether you call that negative or
Yeah, no, they're negative. You can just say negative.
so yeah, that's more of my style, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like the other day I put on some sports podcast thing, I can't take anybody seriously who's wearing sunglasses inside, because one of the guys was wearing sunglasses and he always does.
Well, that needed to be said.
Yeah. And then I thought, well, I don't know him well enough. He may have something wrong with his eyes. And then I look like the jerk. But then I couldn't find my comment, so I didn't go back and delete it. They must have already deleted it when they saw it. So
Probably cried themselves.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and it's time for you to lose that weight you've been talking about for a long time. And you think, well, I can't get this weight off. I've tried, and it seems like the only way I'm going to be able to do it is with some of these expensive drugs. Well, you don't want to do that. You need Calotren. Order Calotren today. That could help you lose weight the safe, effective way. Go to tjriggins.com/weight loss. tjriggins.com/weight loss and try Calotren today. It's Calotren.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
So my name is Riggins. Lindsay's back on the show now, and I was looking at her story yesterday on her Instagram story. What's your Instagram name?
Lindsay G. Bloom.
So you can go follow her if you'd like. But I saw her on her story in her living. It looks like it's in your living room.
Yeah.
Do you have a Halloween Christmas tree?
I knew this was coming up because
What
it's
is going
so cute. It's a black glittery tree, and you put Halloween, orange lights, ornaments, any kind of ornaments, bats, ghosts, glitter balls.
Yeah, that's the first time
That was my nickname growing up
Glitter balls.
in high school.
Hey, what's going on, glitter balls? This is the first time I've seen a Halloween tree in somebody's house.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, she really does like Halloween.
I'm into it. I mean, this is my jam.
She's part of what they're calling Adultoween.
Yeah.
It's this trend. There's a poll out that says 69% of adults that don't expect any trick-or-treaters are still going to buy candy this year. I mean, just for themselves.
Yeah.
Now, I buy candy every year. I don't always get trick-or-treaters, but the whole point is I hope I get some, so I'm going to have this candy. I don't buy it just to get in the spirit of Halloween.
But you could go buy candy if you wanted it any time.
That's true,
But the Halloween candy's better.
Hey, my wife has Halloween-type candy at our house year-round because she loves like that type of candy.
Yeah.
Jolly Ranchers and little mini things. But I think Adultoween, which by the way almost made me puke this morning when I saw that. I put that with people who dress up and get in the costumes and all that, and it's not for the kids. That's what it would mean to me, Adultoween.
Yeah.
The other thing is just people who are trying to, tank up on sugar.
Yeah, right. And Lindsay brought in a bunch of Halloween candy for us to try. So, I mean, it's like a disaster zone. But my oldest brother, his favorite candy is not a Reese's Cup or a Kit Kat. It's Good and Plenty.
Excuse me?
Do you know anybody that's not 100 that eats Good and Plenty?
Yeah, I was going to say the only person that I know that likes Good and Plenty is my father-in-law.
It's like an old person candy.
He's in his hundreds. Yeah.
What is the ultimate adult candy? I just put this up on Facebook at TJ Riggins Show. What is the ultimate adult candy? My brother loves Good and Plenty. My mom, her favorite candy is a nonpareil. You can even find those anymore. Like little chocolate.
Little crunchy.
With like sprinkles on it.
I can get down with that.
I think a Ferrero Rocher is an adult Halloween candy. You don't want to give a kid a Ferrero.
I don't even know what that is.
That's the one with like the hazelnuts on it. And they come in a little.
They're
Okay,
good.
so you're calling chocolate bars and stuff candy too. So
Yeah.
okay. Well, it's always Reese's then.
Lindor truffles.
Lindor truffles is a good one.
Oh yeah,
That's a
the
good
white
one.
chocolate ones.
Jerry said circus peanuts. That's I mean,
Ew.
you got to be 100.
Yeah,
Who's eating
gross.
those?
Shelly said Mounds. That's the dark chocolate and
With
the
almond, I think. With the
coconut,
coconut in it.
No,
That's a good one.
Almond Joy is the almond version.
I love
that's
an
right.
almond joy.
I do too. Whitney said York peppermint patties is the adult ultimate candy.
Yeah, or like Werther's
it.
Originals.
Somebody
like,
else said
yeah.
Werther's. I didn't even know that was a candy.
I'll take
yeah.
a Junior Mint over a York any day.
Junior mints are good.
really good. That seems adult. Macy said a whatchamacallit, or however you spell it.
Oh, those are good.
Payday is definitely an adult candy bar.
Do you think so?
Payday.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
a
Never
Payday
I've
too.
never seen a kid eating a Payday.
No.
No, they're not opting for a payday.
Or like one of those hard peanut butter bars. Do you remember those? Like my grandmother would eat them.
Mary
Butterfinger.
Jane's and all that stuff. So we'll do everything that's trending coming up in Now Trending.
Available 24/7 on the free TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
When you call Brad & Brothers, you're not only getting industry-leading equipment for heating and cooling, you're also gaining peace of mind. With over 1,000 reviews and over 50 years in the business, that confirms the superior service they provide. For HVAC and electrical, they will give you the ultimate customer experience. BradandBrothers.com.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Again, all the top trending topics revolve around the vice presidential debate last night. That was CBS.
Yeah.
CBS covered that one. So
I didn't see it, Riggins, but at any point did Tim Walz say, "Mind your own damn business"? We have a saying in Minnesota: "Mind your own damn business."
not that I heard, but again, it starts at 9 p.m. Eastern. I mean,
Who's watching that?
Yeah, I watched the presidential debates that are that late, but I couldn't do it for the Veep.
gosh,
I couldn't do it.
we're getting old, huh?
You don't say.
That's all the top trending topics today. But Nicole Kidman stays booked and busy. I mean, there's a new trailer out for a movie she's in. It's called Baby Girl.
Okay, wait. This is my question, Riggins. Is the movie called Baby Girl or Baby Girl? Where does the accent go? Because it has a completely different meaning. If it's the accent is on girl, then it means an infant female child.
I don't
If
know.
the accent is on baby, it means a term of endearment for, women that could be your love interests or flirty kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. But in it, he says like good. So anyway, the plot of the movie, she plays like this high powered CEO and she falls in love with this really young intern. And I don't watch this kind of stuff, but the trailer that they put out is 2 minutes. It is hot and sexy.
Oh,
Women
wow.
are going to love this movie, I think.
All women or just the loose ones?
Oh man.
I don't know.
I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just asking your opinion.
Yeah.
What
I
do
don't
you
know.
think?
I don't know about loose women, but and it's not like a 50 Shades of Grey. It's not like that graphic.
Yeah.
But it is. I don't know. It's sexy. I'll give her that.
And she's busier than she's ever been.
I feel like every 2 weeks there's a new
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman show or a movie. I mean, good for her.
Good.
She's working.
Yeah.
But
Is
I
it
think women are going to
insensitive
love
now
it.
to say busier than a one-legged man in a butt kicking contest? Is that insensitive? My dad used to say that all the time. But that's how busy she is.
Yeah.
She's very
If
busy.
that's not insensitive, then that's where.
Yeah. But this young guy's
Yeah.
like kind of mistreating her. And if I'm like Keith Urban, her real husband,
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable watching this.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like sticking his thumb in her mouth. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
it's wild.
It's graphic. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
wild.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I don't see how any of them do that. You know,
I
if
know.
I know.
with their watching their husbands and wives, and especially though, like Steven Tyler talking about the first time that he saw his daughter Liv doing a sex scene in a movie. Like,
Right.
I wouldn't want to see
You
that.
can't. You can't. I mean,
kid.
you close your eyes.
Hopefully, Keith Urban was too busy like flat ironing his bangs to his forehead.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah,
like
Riggins
him
gives
too.
him a hard time,
Love him.
and every time he does, whatever woman is around goes, "Oh, he is so sweet. He's sweet.
He's the best. I love him.
Do you like his hair?
I mean, I think he can pull it off for what he does.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
I think he's a sweet guy.
handsome guy. Yeah.
Act like I know him. Sweet guy.
what he does.
Yeah.
He can pull it off for what he does.
Man, Keith.
That's true. And then today is National Name Your Car Day. Do you guys name your cars?
No.
I did.
Oh, did you?
My little red Mercedes that, rest in peace, when I used to be on the radio, Little Twiz.
Little Twiz.
Little Twiz.
Come on, Little Twiz. We
Look
going
like
on
a
an
Twizzler,
adventure.
Little Twiz.
So I had a really rough night last night, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Our buddy Richard Toccato is here. Yes, Richard Toccato at 704-800-4719. Now, Richard, you're a vet, so you're always going to take care of the vets. Am I right?
Absolutely. And as veteran, I understand the unique needs of those who served. And right now, if they have bought a house in the past few years, they need a rate reduction VA loan. It's simple, it's cheap, and we have the absolute best rates. I take care of my veterans. Call me at 704-800-4719 or log on to homewithrichard.com.
The Richard Toccato Company.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So I'll try to share the story delicately. I had a rough night last night. Didn't get a lot of sleep.
Which is odd for you, Riggins.
It's really odd. I like a solid 8 to 10.
Yes.
Sometimes 11.
Yes.
I'll be honest. I went home over the weekend, and when I leave, my mom she cooks just for two. It's her and my dad. But she'll always save like a portion, put it in some Tupperware, and put it in the freezer. So when I come home, she loads me up with food that she's made. She knows I'll eat leftovers, no problem. Mm-hmm. And she gave me a stack of Tupperware, meatloaf, spaghetti meatballs, General Tso's chicken that she makes is really good, chop suey, all that stuff. And then she said, I tried something new. It's called Marry Me Chicken. And I thought, I've heard of that. I've seen it like on TikTok, I think.
Yeah.
And they call it Marry Me Chicken because it's a dish like they encourage women to make for their boyfriends because once he eats it, he'll go, oh my God, will you marry me? I want to eat this for the rest of my life. And she gave me some of that. It was Marry Me Chicken over a bed of mashed potatoes. And I get why they call it Marry Me Chicken.
Yeah.
It is so good.
I've made it before. It is
Have
good.
you really?
It didn't work for me to get engaged after that, but no.
Yeah, because it killed him.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
He did.
I ate it up and
It's good.
I texted her. I said, that was amazing. She goes, I know, it was so good. Fast forward to, I didn't know how you make it or anything. I went to bed, and about an hour later, my stomach started hurting so bad. Let me just say, after I went to bed, I had to take 2 showers.
Oh, nice.
Intense.
What?
Intense.
Oh my God. Cream, butter, Parmesan cheese, like fried chicken cutlets, kind of like based in the sauce or whatever. Holy,
Rich.
It's a little rich,
Yeah.
maybe. I'm not lactose intolerant. 2 showers after I laid down for bed.
Oh man.
So then
you're tired.
I'm a little tired and I'm a little dehydrated. And I'm not going to say don't make this for your boyfriend, but if he's anything like me,
Yeah, but you're sensitive.
my stomach's a little sensitive. I get that.
Yeah.
But I definitely am not feeling in the mood to propose after I have to take a shower after eating something you eat.
But Riggins, I always look at the bright side of things.
Yeah.
If you would have been a soldier in the Civil War, you would have survived through the whole thing. The number one cause of death during the Civil War was diarrhea, dehydration from diarrhea, and they had an honor system where they wouldn't shoot anybody while they were doing their business.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So you would always, as much as you have diarrhea, nobody would ever shoot you. They'd be like, "Oh, we can't shoot him. He's having diarrhea."
A lone survivor right here.
That'd be your defense mechanism.
He's still going. No, we'll just go find somebody else to kill. So, Marry Me Chicken, delicious but dangerous.
Radio show, podcast. Get the TJ and Riggins app in your app store or at tjriggins.com/app.
The Cabarrus Arena has a packed calendar right now, but if you need space for an event, they've got you covered. 150,000 square feet of space to suit any event needs. They've got it. Go to cabarrusarena.com to check them out. cabarrusarena.com.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Sponsored by the Richard Toccato Companies. Interest rates going down. Richard Toccato is the mortgage expert. If you need help, you need some extra money to pay off bills or do home improvements, whatever. A refi may be what you need. So go to homewithrichard.com. Homewithrichard.com. Is nobody else going to say anything about Lindsay matching her hair clip to her Stanley mug thing today? Did you not do that on purpose?
No, but I'm loving that.
Is it not the exact same color? Probably.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so since you didn't do it on purpose, then I won't hold it against you.
Oh, I'm loving that.
Because that would be the ultimate legally blonde situation, like Reese Witherspoon in the movie.
Yeah.
Do you eat a lot of junk at home?
No, just because I don't keep it because the kids will just go through it. They'll just eat it all.
So is this kind of like going to be your escape to be able to eat a bunch of junk? Because she brought tons of candy this morning and has already been in it, I think, pretty much consistently the whole time that we've been here.
Yeah.
I see the wrappers over here. I just noticed.
Take 5 and Reese's pumpkins. And,
I've already thought of some things we can do in the back room, like maybe some shelves with like cute little baskets of snacks.
Have at it.
I'm
do
gonna
what
do
you
it.
need to do.
I'm buying some like coffee syrups, put them back there.
Girl it all up.
I am.
Whatever.
You need. We gotta. That's an issue.
It's a mess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's cool. I'm here now.
Cool.
It's cool. I'm here now.
This office and everything gets cleaned. When Jody says, "I bet that office is disgusting. Y'all haven't done anything with it," and then she comes up and does it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of guys in one room. It's just,
Yeah, I mean, and it's clean. It's just
it needs a feminine touch, maybe.
for sure. Yeah.
Did you say it's clean?
I mean, it's. I don't feel like it's disgusting. I just feel like it's kind of
Well, the other room is disgusting.
well.
Yeah.
To put it in perspective, a couple days ago, there was a dead roach over there at the corner. Rob walked by and he went like this and just kicked it out of the way. He saw him do it. It's still there.
Didn't even pick it up.
Just to give
oh
you
my
kind of
God.
a context of what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Guys are gross. Rob's really gross.
Yeah. I'm surprised his underwear is not in the floor back there in the other room.
Yeah.
It's a little slovenly. I've never seen somebody kick a roach like that, though. Get out of here.
It was in my way. I didn't want to mess with it.
You didn't want to like get a napkin and pick it up
I didn't
and
want to do that.
Yeah, if a bug comes in here, Lindsay, you should see them scatter. Like they'll be jumping up on the desks and everything to get away from it.
okay. So I have some things to.
Yeah, you got to bring your bug killing country girl
Yeah.
stuff in here.
Yep.
Because they're not going.
I can get my
They're not
hands
gonna mess
messy.
with it.
I got 2 kids. I can get my hands messy.
Yeah.
My dust buster. And,
Yeah, bring it all.
yep.
And Jody will be glad that she doesn't have to come back up here. Because we used to do our podcast in here, and I had to hear it every week when she came in. This place is a mess.
Yeah.
So,
Who needs that?
I know. Nobody. That's who. No damn body. All right, we got more coming up. Hang on.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and it's time for you to lose that weight you've been talking about for a long time. And you think, well, I can't get this weight off. I've tried, and it seems like the only way I'm going to be able to do it is with some of these expensive drugs. Well, you don't want to do that. You need Calotren. Order Calotren today. That could help you lose weight the safe, effective way. Go to tjriggins.com/weight loss. tjriggins.com/weight loss and try Calotren today. It's Calotren.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
So we were talking about it a little while ago. They're calling this season Adultoween because it's now an adult holiday more than it is a kid's holiday. Like, I think it's official. We've now crossed that threshold where it is more about adults than it is about kids. Something about that is a little sad.
Just like the
Yeah.
toy aisle
kind
in
of like
any department store, any big box store. It's for adults.
it's kind of like that. 58% will decorate their house in some way, even if it's just a pumpkin on the porch. We found out a couple weeks ago that there's now a business where you can hire somebody to decorate your front porch. $1,500 to stack pumpkins on your front steps. $1,500.
Crazy.
But it does look adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fall, y'all. Hello, pumpkin. I saw somebody that had a garden flag that said hello, pumpkin. And I thought, what the hell's that mean? I was reading it wrong. I thought, hello, pumpkin. I went,
Yeah.
what the hell? What does that mean?
Hello.
Oh, no, hello, pumpkin. Got it.
Yeah.
But adults are into Halloween. And this week we found out that Lindsay, since the summer, has been planning her family Halloween costume. Can you tease anything about what the costume will be?
Well, of course, it's a movie that my kids love. They watch it twice a day.
Okay, so it's a
Movie. You know, it's a Disney movie. They love it.
it's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
And does it take convincing to get your husband, Kyle, in a costume for
He
this?
doesn't know until the day of, and then I just I'm like, put this on.
And he's a good sport
He's
about
a
it?
good sport. I mean, he's super easygoing, but I mean, he doesn't love it by any means. He's not like, yes, you know, but he does it. I mean, because the kids, if the kids weren't involved, he would not do it.
He's not doing it.
No.
He's
Really?
Chicago. He's not dressed
Yeah.
up in a
Yeah.
costume.
I mean,
Before you had kids, though, you were all into dressing up for Halloween, events and all
Yeah.
that. He wouldn't dress up with you
No,
if you
he-
didn't have kids?
he would. I mean, I would, like I said, I would spring it on him like last minute. He's not like a planner. I wouldn't talk to him about it for months. Like it was in my head.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't, tell him my thoughts.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, if more wives would not tell their husbands their thoughts all the time, it would be stronger marriages all over the place.
Well, TJ,
Yeah.
TJ, you take a hard stance about adults celebrating Halloween. But if I recall, when you met your wife, you were both in costume and you were adults.
I wasn't.
You are not.
No.
You were not.
No. My hair was just so ridiculous. It looked like a costume. It looked like a Party City wig before there was Party City. Big old mullet.
Cool
I like
wig,
your
man.
costume.
Yeah.
You're a rural Louisianian
Yeah.
with a mullet.
Yeah.
Was she a scary Raggedy Ann or was she just
No.
like a cute?
No, she doesn't like scary. I don't do scary.
Right.
Yeah.
I do cute, not scary.
I like scary.
Is it out of the question for you two to get dressed up now, even if you go to a Halloween party? I mean, would you,
Yeah, I
agree
would.
to it?
Yeah, I get. If she really wanted to do it, I would, depending on what the costume was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I would just lose respect for her. I mean, that's no big deal.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
just can't look at you the same. Who's the last person you dressed up as?
Borat,
Oh, okay, so it was a while ago.
the first Borat, before anybody else was really into Borat. I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
this is going to be funny. And
was a
people
while-
didn't know who it was. It looked exactly like him, too. And people were like, who are you? Borat. Very nice. And they're like, oh, okay.
Cool. I love that movie.
yeah.
More next.
Available 24/7 on the free TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Ladies, I know you want your men to be more like me, so you can start by getting the guy in your life the Wally Jr. MagSafe phone wallet from Distill Union. Save 20% now when you use the promo code ACETJ at acetj.com/gift.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
The Joker sequel is out this Friday. They're eyeing a $140 million opening, so a monster movie. Now, no pun intended. This is the second Joker movie starring Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga, and I think it's a musical. There's a lot of music in it.
Yeah, I heard it was terrible.
Yeah, I have not heard good things.
How could it not be terrible?
Because they eat it. The superhero fans will eat it up.
But that doesn't. But that doesn't mean that it's good.
They'll defend it with their lives.
I mean, but they're drones and zombies at this point, Riggins. They'll just go and they'll march in there, and they'll sit down and they'll do what they're programmed to do.
More Joker. Yeah. I tried to watch the first one. I got to halfway through and I was like, oh, this is dark. It's not fun.
See,
I hated it.
Yeah, even Rob isn't quite there in drone status yet with superhero movies.
There's still hope for
those
him.
Comic book movies.
Jimmy Carter celebrated his 100th birthday yesterday, and there's video out of him enjoying a flyover from some military jets. And I'll say, he is 100 years old, but he looks 100 years old. I mean, it looks like it's Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, wow. Bless his heart.
His mouth is wide open. It's tough to it's tough to see a 100-year-old person that's the spirit is there, but the body is
that's hard to watch.
Yeah. So, happy belated birthday, Jimmy Carter. Kind of sad news. If you turned on TV yesterday, you saw all those rockets being fired into Israel. It is one of the top trending topics today, and now the world is holding their breath, waiting to see how Israel is going to respond to this. But the videos were shocking. I mean, you just see hundreds of missiles in the night sky just coming in. I mean, it was scary to see. And then World War III started trending. It was like, oh my God, I can't. It's just a lot. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if Israel wanted to, they could have already taken out every country surrounding them in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they could obliterate all of them in 5 minutes. But they don't. They show restraint. They try to show, humanitarian effort and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But if they really wanted to, they could end it all and not have any problems surrounding them if they want.
Yeah. Am I too fat to get drafted, do you think?
Yeah. And old. You're too old.
Oh. I'm old. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay being fat. I don't want to be too old to be drafted, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fat's fine.
Fat is fine. I can lose weight.
Good. Yeah.
I can't get any younger.
Yeah.
More coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Our buddy Richard Toccato is here. Yes, Richard Toccato at 704-800-4719. Now, Richard, you're a vet, so you're always going to take care of the vets. Am I right?
Absolutely. And as veteran, I understand the unique needs of those who served. And right now, if they have bought a house in the past few years, they need a rate reduction VA loan. It's simple, it's cheap, and we have the absolute best rates. I take care of my veterans. Call me at 704-800-4719 or log on to homewithrichard.com.
The Richard Toccato Company.
Richard Toccato Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Y'all want some sweet news?
Yeah.
Something sweet out of the news? We get so much sad and bad news, so I got some sweet news.
Okay.
2 male flamingos hatched an egg at the San Diego Zoo and are now caring for the chick. Zookeepers let them do it after they cared for a fake egg earlier this year.
Oh.
Yeah. The 2 male flamingos' names? Riggins and Rob.
Wouldn't that be cute?
That would be cute.
So they've turned these flamingos gay. Is what they've done. For all intents and purposes.
Yeah. Is there a picture?
Because they're 2 male flamingos that have now adopted a chick they're raising.
Why were they raising a fake egg in the first place?
Because they were trying to turn the males into the female roles.
Like, see if they could do it before they really did it.
Maybe because there aren't maybe the females aren't doing what they're supposed to do when it comes to, hatching the eggs and everything. So they're trying to get the men to help out, just like in real life in U.S. America.
Please.
That's why so many men are cooking and, dusting. That's why you see men in Swiffer commercials, which is ridiculous.
That's crazy talk.
Is the egg pink? That's a stupid question, isn't it?
I don't think so, because the flamingos, they say, are pink because of their diet. So
Oh, really?
I don't think the egg would be, I don't know, maybe.
I could just see a girl be like, Daddy, I want a pink egg. Get me a pink egg,
That would
Daddy.
be me.
Yeah, that would be.
I want a rose gold egg, Dad.
Yeah, so I'm sure when the chick gets to, certain size, they can put I have two dads t-shirt on.
Yeah.
I think that's cool that they can manipulate nature that way.
Where is this?
San Diego.
Oh.
Of course, it's in California. I've been to that zoo. It's
where
the
they got the
famous San Diego Zoo, yeah.
Panda's there.
And we called you from that exhibit, didn't
Yeah,
we?
yeah.
Because you love
Love the
pandas so
pandas.
much.
Pandas too.
Never seen them in real life. I was real jealous.
Yeah, and they don't come up close. You have to look.
Yeah.
It's like you can barely tell that it's not somebody in a costume. They're so far back into the little habitat area there.
It's just a guy in a costume,
Yeah.
a panda costume.
If I'd have paid that entry fee just to see the pandas, I would have been mad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not not worth it, really.
Radio show, podcast. Get the TJ and Riggins app in your app store or at tjriggins.com/app.
Hey, it's TJ, and I am telling you what, if you haven't seen Jewelers on Main in Mooresville, you're really missing out. Beautiful, beautiful pieces with jewelry repair done in-house. You can even design your own piece of jewelry. You're going to love them. Jewelers on Main in downtown Mooresville.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So today is National Random Acts of Poetry Day. National Random Acts of Poetry. I don't write poetry. I wish I could write a poem. I think that'd be kind of cool. You write a good poem. But since it is National Random Acts of Poetry Day, I asked AI to write us some poems with some clues. So it said, tell us about who you want to write about. And I said, I want to write a poem about my friend Lindsay.
Yeah.
And they said, well, tell me something about Lindsay. I said, well, she's blonde, she's tan, she's got some huge boobs.
God.
And I like her a lot. So this is what the chat box, random AI, wrote about Lindsay.
Can't wait.
This is my poem about Lindsay. In a world where voices dance and play, Lindsay shines, a star in the fray. Her laughter a melody, soft and bright, illuminates the air like the warmest light. Golden strands frame her sun-kissed face, in every word a rhythm, an embrace. Her spirit fierce like waves on the shore, captivating hearts, oh, who could ask for more? With every broadcast, she paints the scene, a siren's call, playful and keen. Her presence like summer brings warmth, and yet in her company you'll have no regret. So here's to Lindsay, the voice of the night, with charm that ignites and sets hearts alight. In every moment shared, let laughter unfold, for in her embrace the world turns to gold. Thank you.
I'm crying.
Yeah, there's a little poetry slam.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and
They snap, right?
Yeah. So I did say she's on the radio. She's tan, blonde hair. She's playful. She's funny. So I thought they did a pretty good job. It's better than what I could do.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I think we should start using the term keen a lot more.
Keen.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite adjectives now. That's so keen.
It's a good word.
Yeah.
It's very keen.
So keen.
And I did some other poems, but I don't know if we'll have time. But maybe we'll get into that later.
Maybe we can do them in extra funny
Okay.
today.
Yeah.
I got a great one for One Tech D-Rock.
Yeah, but that is fantastic.
Yeah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and it's time for you to lose that weight you've been talking about for a long time. And you think, well, I can't get this weight off. I've tried, and it seems like the only way I'm going to be able to do it is with some of these expensive drugs. Well, you don't want to do that. You need Calotren. Order Calotren today. That could help you lose weight the safe, effective way. Go to tjriggins.com/weight loss. tjriggins.com/weight loss and try Calotren today. It's Calotren.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Okay. We have a little clip here from what I think is the new beauty expert online, on the social medias. What was that guy's name that got canceled, Riggins, everybody was watching, that young guy who was doing makeup tips and all that stuff?
Yeah, James Charles.
That's right, James Charles. Well, this is the new James Charles.
Really?
But this guy lives in Mississippi, and he works at the Sonic.
Oh.
But he's got all the beauty information.
Girl, you don't need much. I don't think you needed that lip gloss. That's all you need, a little lip gloss. You put that little lip gloss on, hey, that makeup ain't gonna do nothing. Put that lip gloss on, boo. Forget that mascara and fertilizer, whatever y'all put on y'all face. Put that lip gloss on, boo.
Fertilizer.
Love that. So all you need is that little lip gloss. That's it.
Yeah.
Lip gloss.
It's not a big lip gloss, a little lip gloss.
Hey, Lindsay, you coming in here with all that fertilizer on your face?
Yeah.
Why you got all that
You don't
fertilizer?
What am I
that.
doing?
I like a lip gloss on, girl.
Yeah.
I'm shining.
I like that song
Yeah.
called Lip Gloss.
Lindsay, were you doing some sort of an influencer type thing the other day when you were talking about that lip gloss you were wearing?
I was.
And you
Yep.
look like you were wasted behind the wheel of
Behind the wheel of the car?
I mean, y'all, this is like best. It looks so. I mean, look at it. She's just like
My
making
lips
your
are all
mouth
in.
go.
Yeah. I'm really trying to sell it.
Is
that gonna work?
What? What are you trying to sell? A blow and go?
Yeah, right.
Is that what they call the thing in your car? Yeah.
I what?
But-
I want drunk.
Riggins, do you remember that time when she was in our office back when she worked for us the first time, and she put on some kind of that stuff that's supposed to plump your lips, and it set her lips on fire?
Yeah, I think we work with a big company there or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, set your lips on fire.
And it had like cinnamon in it. I'll never forget. They were like, it's going to burn a little bit. No, my lips were about to fall off.
We put jalapenos in your lip gloss and make them pop.
Yeah, it's cayenne.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
But she would try any of that stuff.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
You still like that? You'd try any of it?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I'll do about anything. So,
Yeah. Well, all you need is a little lip gloss. I hope you ladies got that.
Yeah.
Just that little lip gloss. That's all you need.
Available 24/7 on the free TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.